Field of 10 are lined up. Here they come. And away they go. The fillies are off and trotting. There's Exquisite Taste showing good early hustle as she drives forward here for Plot. Foxy Amy into play as well. Outside is Bright Green to the inside, Green Glider. And then wide in behind that foursome comes Mona Lisa to the opening turn. She's parked out in fifth. Sprite Sealster to her inside. Then it's back to Nightingale. That one's going to be followed by Stormont Beautiful. Outside is Roxy Hart. Inside last is Stovid. Into the opening turn and beyond. Exquisite Taste, 26-2 opening quarter speed she puts up. She leads 2 on Foxy Amy into the backstretch, who's 2.5 clear of Green Glider, with Bright Green trotting fourth. Mona Lisa got a seat in fifth. Trotting sixth, that is Sprite Sealster, 2 in front of Nightingale. And then it's Stormont Beautiful. She's on the move. Parked out throughout has been Roxy Hart. Inside of that one is Stovid. Exquisite Taste leads now just over a length to Foxy Amy as they get to the midway point, and 55-2. They start to head into this turn towards the 5/8 check-in. It's Exquisite Taste leading now a length and a half on Foxy Amy, with Green Glider third. Bright Green brought to the outside, first up out of fourth. Mona Lisa's going to be a second over fifth. And then it's Sprite Sealster. Outer flow for Stormont Beautiful. Right now she's about 10 off of the lead. To the inside is Nightingale, then Roxy Hart and Stovid. Exquisite Taste. Every call a winning one for her so far. 124 to the third panel. And Plant starts to go to work as she turns for the straightaway. It's Exquisite Taste on top 2 on Foxy Amy. Green Glider in behind her. Bright Green tipping wide is Mona Lisa. She starts to trot, and so does Stormont Beautiful from the back. Here comes Mona Lisa and Stormont Beautiful after leader Exquisite Taste. Mona Lisa now poking ahead in front of Exquisite Taste. Stormont Beautiful closing at her, but Mona Lisa gets her super final victory. It is Mona Lisa holding on from Stormont Beautiful and Exquisite Taste in 152-1. Green Glider in behind her. Bright Green tipping wide is Mona Lisa. She starts to trot, and so does Stormont Beautiful from the back. Here comes Mona Lisa and Stormont Beautiful after leader Exquisite Taste. Mona Lisa now poking ahead in front of Exquisite Taste. Stormont Beautiful closing at her, but Mona Lisa gets her super final victory. It is Mona Lisa holding on from Stormont Beautiful and Exquisite Taste in 152-1. Year and 8 tries, 10th lifetime score. Trots a lifetime best of 152-1, just a fifth of a second off matching the OSS record. Mona Lisa winning connections, presented with a trophy trackside. Always a pleasure to have Mr. Mayor Gord Krantz here in town. Longest running mayor in Canada in a major municipality. Presents the winning connections with their trophy after winning the Ontario Sire Stakes Gold Super Final. It's number 9, Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa kicks off the OSS festivities this evening as she gets it done in the super final. I'm here alongside winning driver James McDonald, winning co-owner Tim Klemensick. And James, didn't work out last time out from an outside draw when she made the miscue off the gate. When you drew outside here tonight, what was your game plan off the car?
Well, just see how she felt. Last week in post parade, I didn't love how she felt, and you know, when she tried to back herself off the gate, which wasn't like her. And when I asked her, she made a miscue. But tonight I was jogging around, and she felt like $1,000,000. And Blake and his team and Mike, they did an amazing job on her because she was a different horse tonight. She felt great, and yeah, it was able to do whatever I wanted, and luckily it worked out.
We know when she's at her best that she's arguably the top filly in this division. She's able to cap it off with a super final victory after just getting picked off last year. But JR was, opening up a sizable lead in that spot. You had a good filly on your back in Stormont Beautiful. What were your thoughts as you were turning for home?
I honestly, I love where I was. I know they'd raced hard up front, so I figured they would be getting a little tired. And my horse, she usually kicks off cover like a freight train. And early in the year and late last year, she was just so dominant. It was hard to get a trip like that. But because of the struggle she's had for a bit of the year, it worked out, and I was able to just work at a trip. And when I moved her over, she was flying. But just like I said, a credit to Blake. I wish he could be here to enjoy it. I'm sure the big fella's crying or doing whatever he does. He's a pretty emotional guy, so I'm really happy for him.
All right, nice job and congrats.
Thank you very much.
All right, let's bring in a winning co-owner, Tim Klemensick. And Tim, first and foremost, congratulations. And I mean, just talk about what it's been like to own this filly over the past couple of years.
Oh, it's been a blast. We go to the sale, we look at a lot of horses, and Blake was really fond of this one, and she fell into our price range, and we own her, and we've been having a blast.
Just talk about the range of emotions watching her compete, though, this year. I mean, we knew the talent that she displayed as a 2-year-old. I know it's been a bit of a frustrating 3-year-old campaign, but she's able to cap it off here in a big, big way. Just talk about the range of emotions this year.
Yeah, we had big hopes for this year, but we've had horses for a long time, and you take the good with the bad, and when we're racing good, everything's good. And then, but it was a tough summer, knowing we had a good filly, but she was stuck in a stall for a while, and then even a couple times we thought we had her good, and she made uncharacteristic breaks. But right now we think she's good. The time off hopefully helped her, and we'll see what'll happen in the next couple weeks.
I know Blake wasn't able to be here tonight, but you obviously have a great relationship with him as well. I mean, just talk about how important it is to get the job done here tonight, as well as doing it with Blake.
Yeah, Blake bought a horse for me 10 years ago, and we became really good friends. And unfortunately, he couldn't be here tonight, but we got another trophy for his basement trophy room, so pretty happy about that.
Sure, he was screaming at the TV with excitement.
I'm sure he was, and I'm sure his phone's still intact.
All right, congratulations, Tim.
All right, thanks.
All right, there's Mona Lisi, James McDonald, Blake McIntosh, Tim Klemensick getting it done here in this OSS Super Final.